Hello, my name is Mika and this is the first episode of my world tour. It means that every week I'm going to travel somewhere around the world in this chair and talk to some individual on that location. In this very first episode we're going to travel all the way to Dublin, Ireland and talk to famous and very funny comedian Jason Byrne. Join me. I was lost in my head, looked around, there was no one there. I got out to breathe the fresh air. So, why am I doing this? Basically, it is because, well, I'm out of work, I'm depressed, and I wanted to do something about it. In my home country, I'm a stand-up comedian and a theater director. And like everybody in my business, in Finland anyway, we are out of work because of the pandemic and there's nothing we can do about it. And because of that, I start to feel depressed and I wanted to do something I can control. I can't control pandemic, obviously, but what I do, I can control. And that's why I'm doing this. In this first episode, I'm going to talk to famous Irish comedian Jason Byrne, and to doing that, I'm going to break the first rule I had, which was that I don't know the person I'm talking to. I do know Jason. I kind of think this first episode has like a soft start. And because I really miss Jason, I miss talking to him, and I miss Ireland. So this was the easy start for me to test all the equipments and on the software and everything. But after that, I don't know people I'm talking to. But I'm breaking the rule in the first episode, I know. But I assure you it was worth it. We have had a very nice talk. Ireland is the second largest island of the British Isles. Ireland is divided between the Republic of Ireland, covering about 6/6 of the island, and the Northern Ireland, that is part of the United Kingdom. Island population is about 6.5 million people. 1.8 of those people are living in Northern Ireland. Irish culture is mixed pot of Asian people's culture, later immigrants and broadcast of cultural influences. Alongside mainstream Western culture, a strong indigenous culture still exists, as expressed through the Celtic knotwork and traditional Irish music and dance. The most popular sport in Ireland is Gaelic football, a traditional Irish sport, with the objective of scoring by kicking or punching the ball into the goal. The second most popular is hurling, another Gaelic game. Third is soccer and the fourth is rugby. And ladies and gentlemen, let's now talk to Jason Byrne. Hello, Ireland.
Hello, Finland. Hey. First of all, I have got a new microphone so I can do things like this.
You're a stand-up comedian. That's your main job, right?
Yes, it used to be.
Used to be. And that's my next question. What are you doing now?
Okay, we're going to summarize here. So when the lockdown kicked in, I started to use Facebook Live and Instagram. And actually, before that, I didn't really use social media a lot. Yep. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I've got it up about 40,000 extra followers on Facebook, Twitter and all, just by putting up. And I started to make silly sketches in my house, just taking up. I just wake up and go, oh, I think I'll try that. Yeah. And I just started trying different sketches. And then I said, I'll try and do a show in my toilet. So I started doing a show in my toilet. And then companies like Aviva and website companies all started booking me to do like Zoom gigs. Mm-hmm. And
how you like those Zoom gigs?
Well, I don't mind because I don't do stand-up. I do a quiz. Like I make up this stupid game show.
So that's a different.
But I just do what I'm doing with you. I mean, if there's Zoom people on, I just go, hi, what's your name? They go, Terry. I go, oh, Terry. And then like off I go, taking the piss out of Terry. So, and I get Terry to maybe play one of the games. And the games work so well that I don't even have to hear people. I only have to see texting. That's why I started on Facebook.
What kind of quiz? What kind of quiz you're doing?
Oh, well, I mix it up all the time. So, for example, I have all different rounds. So one of the rounds was I played loads of different game show songs. Like game shows were massive in Britain and Ireland when we were younger. So I had to play like Bullseye. It used to be a massive game show on the telly here. And so I just play the tune and they type in, is it Bullseye? And they go, oh yeah, or is it this? And like, cause I've got like about 20 different game shows. But then what's good is they then start talking about the game shows and remembering the host and remembering guests and just, so it's that way. It's the way I work on stage anyway. Just back and forth. And then one was, cause you can look at Bullseye. It's like, you know, darts. Do you play darts in Sweden?
Yes.
And like,
we have our own darts, not a bob dart. What do you play in England?
Yeah. We play like darts that are like that massive darts game. You'll see it on Sky and all. Like
I know. Yeah.
Three, like the World Championship darts.
Yeah, 501. You play in 501, yeah.
Yeah, so basically there was a massive quiz show on here when I was a kid, and it was brilliant, all about that. But somebody texted me in while I was talking about the game, and someone said, you know, there was a serial killer on there. And I was like, what? They're going, yeah. I went, holy shit. So then the next game show they had to guess was a thing called Blind Date, and that was another game show in the 80s. And then they went, Jason, what? There was a serial killer on that as well. And then I picked another one. And I got another one called Going for Gold. And I went, okay, Jason, this is too freaky. We are not making this up. You can Google it. There was a serial killer on Going for Gold. Yeah, it wasn't the same dude.
In Ireland?
No, in Britain. They're all British.
They're Britain. Yeah, okay.
Because Britain and Ireland had the same television as we grew up. Do you know what I mean? Because we're like, we're very close together, and that was it. But so I do that. I put clues in my toilet, and they have to guess what movie is in the toilet. So if I put like a trainer, like a runner, a trainer. Yeah. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
I put that in the toilet, and then the thing that you shave yourself with, I throw that in the toilet. Do you know what movie that is?
No.
What's the two clues?
Shaver and a runner.
Yeah.
No.
Blade Runner.
Of course.
so they love that. And they do like loads in the toilet.
Oh my god, that's brilliant. That's the way you're taking you're not stopping. I mean, you're still going, and I think that's the most important. That's why I'm doing this, basically, just to do something, not just being at home. And I have to be in the move, you know.
Well, here's a good thing.
Yeah.
If money didn't exist, if none of us needed money, and this pandemic happened, would we really be in the biggest panic at all? We probably wouldn't be in such a big panic, because we just feel that we need money all the time, that we need money. Yeah. But I think I prefer to be like, I mean, of course, we have to have money to pay our bills and our mortgages. But the good thing is that keeping busy, like if you're busy all day and you're doing something, you almost forget that you need money. Do you know what I mean? So like, I'm doing this podcast with you. I did a podcast earlier. I had to travel like back and forth to do it. I did like another thing this morning, a couple of Zoom calls. But the last thing I thought about was money. I was busy. And then I thought like, and after I finish this, I'm going to sit inside and go, Jesus, that was some day. Holy shit, that was amazing. But I'll feel good.
Yeah.
I'll feel good.
I'm totally agree with you. Have to keep thinking what to do. Have to keep creating the thing what you're doing in your toilet. I think that's you're creating something. That's the most important thing, I think.
Yeah, and they love it, you know, and then I got actual gigs out of it, you know, and I'm doing a gig tomorrow night, and I'll be in my toilet doing the gig for 20 minutes.
Actually, I have
some comics have been doing stand-up, but it doesn't work. Yeah. You know, for me...
I have done a couple of stand-up. It's, the way you're doing it sounds much more like a more organic and more fun way to do it.
There's no stress on you as a comic.
Yeah.
But also as well, you got to remember, everybody realizes the pressure you're under that's watching you.
Yeah.
And they realize what you're trying to do is fucking near to impossible. So no matter what you try, they appreciate it. They I've done loads of those different silly gigs. Some of the little games I made up just didn't work. I had to just get them, literally just throw them over the computer. I went, well, that didn't work. And they don't care. They're just like going, and then at the very end they go, oh my God, Jason, thank you so much. Because they know that we're used to gigging in venues. Yeah. That's where we do it. So I have so I'm going to keep doing that. And then on Sunday, I just do a really chilled out thing on Facebook Live. I call it check-in Sundays, and I get people from all over the world, and and at 8:00 they log on and they just text me, and I just answer their texts, and I text back to them like, look, just what I'm doing now with you. I just sit here, and we have so much fun. It's
so fun to when I look my Facebook app. Oh, Jason is live. That's fun. You're connecting to people. You're doing stuff. That's the most important thing. So how are things otherwise? I mean, with COVID and everything, you have what's the situation at the moment?
Lockdown. We're like lockdown, but the Irish are brilliant fun because, and I love this because there's loads of I call them COVID wishers.
Yeah.
And they're like kind of they're curtain twitchers. People looking out their blinds and their curtain at people, oh, you shouldn't be there. Oh, you shouldn't be in this area. Yeah. You need to be, because in Ireland you have to stay within 5 kilometers of your home unless you're an essential worker.
Really, 5 kilometers?
Yeah.
So you've been inside like 5 kilometers, like I don't know, 1 year now.
No, since January. No. Yes, January, February, so nearly March. So we've been like that, but we're allowed to go further afield if you have to go shopping for your food.
Or milk a cow.
So I got like fucking 20 kilometers from my shopping so I can see shit.
Oh my God.
But there's everybody's wearing their masks, everybody's doing what they're told, but the Irish are like, we do like to bend the rules a little bit. And they've been finding all these little pubs everywhere in people's houses, like little bars.
In people's houses, like a secret pubs.
Yeah. Like in a garage, like the side of the house where you'd keep the cars. And there was brilliant footage. You see the cops walking in with this camera, and there's just all these people just sitting at a table, like about 40 of them at little tables, and music's going, and he has an actual bar with like beer taps. I mean, I do lots of little sketches on Instagram and Facebook about the Irish government because they are entertaining every day, not like every month, but every day. So here's the Irish news. The Irish news is that 4,000 people have died of COVID. Nobody gives a shit about that.
4,000?
But it doesn't matter. But the other thing they don't tell us is how many people died of cancer and other diseases. They're not doing any of that.
Yeah.
So I'm going, well, how many people died of old age? Like just blood illnesses, liver failure? No, they're not mentioned. 4,000 people died of COVID. That's all. Nobody else apparently died. Brilliant. So that's the paddy whack news.
Is that true that you can order Guinness now into your home?
Yeah, so you can. So we can order alcohol. Now the off license is open, but we can actually order alcohol from a pub, and they'll deliver Now, not all pubs, only certain pubs are allowed to stay open. But it's horrible. It's not the same.
No.
I love a pint of Guinness in a pub. I would never drink Guinness in my house. Now, mind you.
Do you like Guinness? Because everybody say that Irish people don't. Well, only tourists drink Guinness. Do you like Guinness?
No, old men drink Guinness.
Old men.
A lot of old men.
All right.
Well, and I used to drink Guinness, but now you see we're all much healthier and fitter, and it gives you a big beer belly. So that's why young people don't drink it anymore. But my dad used to work in Guinness, and so he used to bring home bottles of Guinness, but they were fucking rotten. They were like, not actual rotten, just, it was. So Guinness in Ireland, right? Yeah. First of all, is an English invention because Arthur Guinness was an English lord, and I love the way the Irish go. That's our drink. It's an Irish drink. You go, no, it isn't. The British owned Ireland when Guinness was invented. So and the British are actually so nice. They don't say anything. They just go, let them have it. They're a nightmare. You know what? I've studied a lot of mental health, and sometimes for fun, we put countries in as patients. So Finland as a mental health patient, Ireland as a mental health patient. So the reason why Finland and Ireland look for fame look for culture and famous people like Irish or Finnish is that we're insecure as a country.
Yes.
Because we're small, and as I said before, in like Finland, Russia used to own Finland, Sweden used to own Finland, Britain used to own Ireland, and we've been like swished around and spat back out again, and nobody wants us.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
You never hear Americans, like if somebody famous from Ireland goes there, you never hear an American go, "Oh my God, do you have any American relatives, they don't ever give a shit about that. Except the minute a fucking famous person lands here in Ireland, diddly-diddle fucking diddly-land, we're straight up with shamrocks and fucking barons and fiddles and going, please tell us you're Irish, please tell us you're Irish. Like Tom Cruise was here doing something. Yeah. The embarrassment. Are you Irish? No. Oh, sure. Do you know any Irish people? Do you like Ireland? Do you like Ireland? It's like so now, unfortunately, for all the diddly people who are anti-diddly idol, feckin' Joe Biden is Irish, like full on. Like look at him. Just check out Joe Biden.
Joe Biden, Irish.
So yeah, and to make it even worse, he was somebody tried to interview him from the BBC when he was walking into a room. Loads of reporters chasing him. Yeah, and somebody went, it's John Smith from the BBC, Joe Biden. Can I ask you a question? And he went, no, sorry, I'm Irish. And he walked off.
Oh my God, you must be like a...
diddly. Ireland went diddly-diddle. We went, Jesus Christ, he's in the IRA. The IRA, he's one of us. Come on, Joe Biden, we'll fight the Brits.
But you know, I've been in Ireland like, I don't know, 5-6 times, and it's my favorite place on earth.
Yeah,
I love to visit there.
Ireland, they always say if Ireland had Australian weather, this would be the best place on earth. But there's going to be lots of people listening in going, yeah, but if it had Australian weather, it wouldn't have the landscape. All right, you know what I mean, though. Okay, shut up. So it is very lush. It's so I would spend a lot of time in Australia gigging, and I would land back in Ireland. So I would leave in March, which is kind of our spring. Yeah. Come back around May. But that's when all the leaves are all in the trees. And I just get a blast of green and colour. Yeah. Because Australia has none of that. It's all burnt and dry. So it's just beautiful to see. And then, of course, Dublin, which is the city, that's much more cosmopolitan now. It used to be brilliant, but there's too many different nationalities here now. Okay. So they all have different ways of looking after each other. What I still love doing is I still love walking around Dublin and saying hello to people and see who says hello back to me. Because when I was a kid, every fucker said hello to you. Everybody. If you go, hello, hello, they go, hello, 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 hello. That's all you can hear around Dublin.
That's not the Finnish way. That's not the Finnish way. We don't.
No, I seen that in Finland. I remember I was with you. I tried that. Hello. It's so funny. Hello. They go,
is somebody talking to me? That's... We have no problem to keep our social distance because of COVID.
Yeah, well, isn't that brilliant? Because Ireland are social animals. We have to meet up.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Together. We have to talk. And one of my culture shocks with Finland and Sweden, because I've got a Swedish family, was in Ireland, when you have the telephone, and you say, every Irish person always goes, okay, bye, bye, bye. Okay, see you, bye. And then the other person on the other phone goes, okay, yeah, bye, bye, bye. Okay, see you, bye. And you write down right before it goes off, like, bye, 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 see you, bye, 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 bang. And then it's gone, right? Yeah. And the first time I experienced any kind of Scandinavian bye-bye was my Swedish family. And my mother was on the phone and she was saying goodbye to my sister-in-law, who's Swedish. Yeah. And she went, oh, okay, well, look, I'll see you later. And the phone just went down. And my mum went, Jesus Christ, did I say something?
Oh, that's mine. I have talked with you a couple of times in telephone, and even though I'm always doing like you're saying, bye, 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 bye. Wait, was I?
Yeah, I know.
Was I behaving badly?
No.
I had nothing else to say, this man. I'm just...
That's normal, Mika.
Yeah.
People say goodbye and they put the phone down all over the world. Yeah. But it's very funny the way you just go goodbye, and then it's like, you will always leave. Yeah, if you want to upset an Irish person, hang up immediately, and they'll just like go to mass or go to confession, start all that shit.
But I have to say, I've been there a couple of times, and I probably have met the most nicest persons in Ireland.
Yeah, I'd say. I think the nicest people I've ever met in the world, and I've been, America, all over Scandinavia, Europe, Australia, like everywhere. But the Irish that I've met. Now I'm from Dublin, so I'm not a big fan of people from Dublin because I'm from there. Yeah. So they don't feel like they don't have to be particularly nice to me because they are from here. They're still nice. They still go hello. But Irish people have a bit of cheek about them. They go, hello. And then they go, I bet you think you're funny, but you're shit. And then they run off, right? They think that's funny. But in the south of Ireland, Kerry, County Kerry is my favourite county and place in the whole world, and probably Clare in the west of Ireland for people being nice to each other. And as I said in the past, Kerry people say sorry after every sentence. It's sorry. Funny. Yeah. So you go, can I have a ham sandwich? And they'll go, geez, sorry, absolutely sorry, absolutely sorry. Can we have a ham sandwich there? Sorry, a ham sandwich there, thank you. And they give it to you, they go, sorry for the wait, there you go, sorry. And then when they put down the bill, they go, sorry, there's the bill. They say, what the fuck are you sorry for? But that's a Catholic thing.
Okay,
they're sorry.
Yeah. Sorry for everything.
Jesus. Well, yeah, because it's our fault. Catholics, it's all our fault because we put Jesus up on the cross because we were sinners, so we're sorry. So every day, I mean, they would go to mass as children, and you better be sorry. All is tell everybody you're fucking sorry. So they go around going sorry.
So you must have a like a lot of different accents in the island. Which one is you think is the most purest way to talk Irish?
Do you mean like Gaelic, as in like Tom A, or do you mean like the accent, just an Irish? Yeah. Or do you mean like well, you see Kerry again? They go for if you're at home when you're bored, which I'm sure most of us are. Google a Kerry man interview.
Kerry man interview. All right.
Interview, and there's a guy from the BBC, and he just has a mic in your man's face, and it's so funny. And your man is literally going, so anyway, I'm from Kerry, because I'm from Kerry, they talk like this, all right? And he's going, I'm from Kerry, and I've got a duty here on my life, and I've got to see, and I've got to hear. And your man's going, I'm sorry, can we have that again? Oh, what do you mean, can you have it again? You knew what I said, I've got to Kerry, and Kerry. And you're very welcome to come back on it. And it is fucking so funny. And then it's like, it just changes. Every county is different. Because then beside it, we have Cork, and they kind of sing.
Well, so they go like this.
They go, how's it going? All right, bye. How are you? Ooh, like this is like kind of sing on. What are you doing?
That was so funny. I was watching some comedian, Irish comedian was speaking Cork, was imitating Cork. And I catch the note, and then I was doing gig in Finland, and there was somebody Irish in the audience, and I asked, what part of Ireland you're from? He said, like, I'm from Cork. And then I started creaking, oh, you're from Cork? And he was, how the fuck you know that? That was so funny.
Irish connections.
Yeah, I got Irish cooks, and those mess with me. But listen.
And then the scariest accent, of course, is up in the north of Ireland.
Oh.
Like Belfast.
Because of...
all fucking ding dong, fucking ye, not fucking tail, oh, fucking the fucking Jaeger. You know? Like,
yeah.
Whoa.
Well, all the movies from the REA and that kind of stuff.
The best place to go, I think, like if you came here now and we got in a car, I'd love to just travel right over to the west of Ireland because we can go surfing over there.
Oh my God, yeah.
And we can go and see the Cliffs of Moher, which is like, I think it's they named like the eighth wonder of the world or something like that. The Cliffs of Moher.
Cliffs of Moher.
And then it's like, it's just the most beautiful scenery over there. And again, the pubs are just great when they open again. Yeah. Like all that stuff is just the best fun. And Ireland in the summer, even if there's a bit of rain, which there does be rain, it's still gorgeous. And you'll see everybody in still, like, and the surfing is really good because that part of Ireland is where Kelly Slater was surfing in the winter. In the winter, though, he comes. And the waves are so big, they go over the houses on the shore.
Oh my God!
They like hit the thing and just they swallow the house. Yeah. Like just imagine, I don't know who's in that house, just sitting there going, "Oh, jeez, what's going on?" Then Kelly Slater just smashes into their window.
Hello. Cup of tea.
But that's my favorite place to hang out because I have like a really cool Airbnb that I kind of managed to make friends with, and now they just, you know, I can go whenever I want.
I love the bed and breakfast. What do you have there? In Britain, all around in Britain, England and Scotland, bed and breakfast, because we don't have like that in Finland. No, like a bed and breakfast places.
Yeah, but that's because you need to communicate with the people who come in.
Yeah, we don't want anybody in their home. in our home. No.
Ding dong! Oh shit!
That's massive.
Fuck! Could take the B&B sign down off the front. Yeah. B&B. So bed and breakfast, and in Ireland, actually out in the west in Galway, which is near Clare, Galway, is the breakfast alone is unbelievable. Like she comes out with a pig under her arm and just shaves it onto your plate. Like it is huge amount of toast, massive like white pudding, black pudding, rashers, beans. It's still in Ireland. Like whenever, even when I go and see my mother and I sit down, my mother goes, Jesus, you're not feeding yourself at all. And she gets into the kitchen and starts switching on all the cookers and the ovens and she comes in with tons of food. And I go, Mom, I do eat. That's a top. What the fuck? So
well, I have a different. My mother is always think I'm too fat. When are you gonna lose some weight?
No, but Mika, that's the Scandinavians. That's the Finnish. You're too honest. You need to take a little tip from the Irish.
Oh yeah,
the Irish people tell you what you want to hear. That's the T-shirt.
That's why we are friends, Jason.
Yes, thank you, Mika. You look fabulous.
I asked you to send me a couple of pictures about your life, and actually, the first picture that you sent me is basically what you do, and I'm gonna send the picture now into the screen, and this is there you go.
That is a Irish person.
That is a Irish person, but that's from your toilet, right?
Yeah, that's the toilet.
Can you explain me why you sent me that?
Because well, first of all, I sent that to you because I created something out of nothing. Like I was in a toilet.
Yeah.
Going, what can I do in here? Like literally gone. And I went from what can I do in here?
Yeah.
To being online to over 1,000 people for the British National Grid, which is their like electricity board.
Yeah.
Watching me in my toilet doing a game show. I just went, that's amazing. That is an amazing achievement.
Oh my!
To actually start with literally nothing and then make it into a show.
Oh, let's look at it again. Oh my God, Irish person.
Yeah, and that's also connected to sketches I do when I tease the Irish government.
Yeah,
that's me as an Irish citizen.
Yeah.
Ranting at the government. And if you want to go on, the other thing I've been doing is iLaugh, of course. So if you go onto iLaugh, you'll see lots of those little sketches that I did.
What's iLaugh?
iLaugh is now the first ever comedy app. Now, we still need more investors because it's still in the early stages. Yeah. It looks a bit like TikTok and Instagram right now. Yeah. But what I want to do, because, I'm a comedian and I'm trying to make it a place where all comedians will go. Yeah. So when you put on Facebook, you have to look for comedy and then you'll find it. If you put on TikTok now, it's not always comedy. It's some dark shit and then you'll find comedy. But there's no app that you go straight to that is just comedy. So we are waiting. We're just building it right now. And of course, I didn't realize you just constantly need more money, more investors. And we are building a subscription section in the iLaugh. So when you're on there, Mika, you post your stuff up and you choose whether you want it to go to the whole world or just your subscribers. And they'll give you, like, let's say €2 every week or something. And they're only allowed to see your little sketch or your funny thing or whatever it is. And that is a way of just making money for comics. That's my thing. I just wanted to do that because I don't know how long we'll be in this situation without full comedy rooms. And so it's a great way. And if you're just an ordinary person, you're allowed posts on there. And so what we've agreed is that if an ordinary person starts to get really good followers, we'll give them a little red tick. That's like a blue tick. And if they get a red tick, then people can actually subscribe to them. So there's all incentive shit going on there. So so iLaugh.
And you can download from the app. Play Store and Apple Store. Okay. And it's iLaugh as in like iPod. So the letter I and then laugh. iLaugh. And that's a perfect name. That's a perfect name.
Lots of people posting on there, but we just need more tech, a bit more tech.
Okay.
I joined a thing called Cameo. Have you heard of that?
Say it again.
Cameo, it's called. The app is called Cameo. No, okay, I don't know. I was invited to join it. You might have to be invited. So there's loads of famous people on there. So over the year, I get lots of Instagram messages and Facebook saying, can you say happy birthday to my brother? Can you say happy birthday to my sister? It's my anniversary. Tell my wife I love her. All this bullshit for like, it's like I haven't got other stuff to do. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like that shit kind of gets me. I'm going, and then when you don't do it, you get a little message going, oh, thanks very much for not doing it. And like, I'm going, hang on. I've lost all my work and I'm in a massive, like, trying to rebuild myself. The last thing I want to do is start saying fucking happy birthday to your cousin, right? So Cameo contacted me and said, hi, Jason, we're called Cameo. I bet you've been getting lots of requests over the lockdown to say happy birthday and all that. He says, well, join Cameo and we'll charge them $50 for you to say happy birthday if you want. So those people that said, oh my God, I can't believe you didn't answer me or whatever, I now send them a link to my Cameo account. And I love it. I don't even want to make any money. I get pleasure. Just send them the link, but not hearing from them again. Because I did make the effort and I go, well, why don't you just pay $50 and let me say that? And they're like, no. And I'm going, well, then why the fuck do you want me to, what are you asking me to do for free for then? So it's brilliant. So Cameo. Cameo. Paula Abdul and like people from The Office and comedians everywhere. And right now I charge $50 to say happy birthday.
Oh my God.
And Paula Abdul charges $480 to say happy birthday.
I also asked about where would you take me in Ireland. You kind of answer it already, and that is the Western Island, right? But there is one picture. I'm going to show you just one picture. I had many pictures, but the only one is this one. That's Doolin.
Yeah, that's Doolin.
Yeah.
Yes. That's really cool. Yeah, that's a really good. I think that might be called Kavanagh's Pub. I can't remember the name of that pub, but that pub is really good there. All Irish music, diddly idle doodle, and that is not actually the sun at the end there. That's actually the door into heaven. So that's actually where it is.
Isn't that the way where the America is?
Yeah, that's the way. It's a wormhole all the way to America. So the Americans obviously love this village because it has the thatched cottage, the funny colors, the shitty small houses, the funny walls. The Yanks love that. So there's a little chocolate shop just there beside that yellow building. Yeah, you see that kind of yellow building? There's a little tiny. You can just see it's jutting out there. Yeah, and that chocolate shop is run by a white witch, and you can go and visit her there. She's got the most bluest eyes and darkest hair, and she's amazing. And she guides you to where there's fairy forts. So in Ireland, we have things called fairy forts, but what they're actually is they're a circle in the middle of a field of trees. And what they were actually invented for was so the sheep and the cattle could go in there at night if it was raining. So that's where they shelter. But in Ireland, that's not what it is at all. That is where the fairies live. And if you go near that fairy fort or knock it down, there'll be bad luck for you forever.
Did you fart as like a fart? Fairy fart.
No, fort. F-O-R-T. Not a fairy fart. Jesus Christ. I mean, a fairy fart would actually smell nice. It would just be like that. Or maybe no, a fairy fart in Ireland is probably like this. A diddly diddle. Don't damage the fairy fort, right? Yep. Or you'll get bad luck forever. And the Kennedys, they're obviously from Ireland, and their great-great-great-granddad, it's known where they're from in Cork, that he tore down a fairy fort. And that's why they had bad luck, because he died, his brother Bobby died, the son died in a plane crash. Yeah, plane crash, they've got constant bad luck, so that's because they were messing with the fairy fort.
I believe that. Don't mess with the very fart.
Whether it's true or not, like it's actually quite beautiful. Don't go fucking near them anyway. They look cool.
Yeah. And to the next picture you sent me, I'm gonna send it now to the live feed. Here it is. You want to explain yourself?
Oh God, yeah. That's me. Good body. Trained well. Trained.
You must eat. Are you eating, Jason? You must eat.
I remember that. Yeah, my mother she freaked out when she seen me. There's even muscles on me. That was 2014. I actually did the New York City Marathon then that year. Oh. And that is just before the Royal Variety Show. And that is me dressed as Miley Cyrus. So Miley Cyrus did the thing where she came on in a wrecking ball with a vest and underpants. Yeah. So I started to do that in my show. I started to swing on a wrecking ball, and the crowd fucking loved it. Because like literally, I'd be in the dark, and the music would start playing. And then I came in like a red. I just came in with loads of lights, all going, what the fuck? And then I'd try and get off the ball comically, because I used to be quite high. I'm trying to get off.
Yeah.
So I had to do the Royal Variety Show for Charles and Camilla, and I said, can I swing on the wrecking ball? And they were like, oh my God, Jason, Jesus Christ. What, dressed like that? But your cock is sticking out. And go, no, we had to do rehearsals, and I swung on the wrecking ball in rehearsals, stood off it, and the cameramen were like recording me, and then all I heard was cut. And the director came down and went, Jason, we might need an extra pair of pants. And I went, why? He goes, we can kind of see quite a lot.
Kind of see.
So that's me wearing 2 pairs of underpants in that picture.
Oh, let's look at it again. Wait.
Photo shoot. You might see they had to put these weird underpants underneath me. Yeah, you can kind of see the way my willy wonk and everything's all squashed in there.
Willy Wonka is
yeah, my balls and my cock, like, so the outer layer ones are fine, but there's actually an inner layer to push everything down and back, and I nearly died with the pain.
So did you meet afterwards? Did you meet Royal, the next king?
They said, can you get dressed? And I went, no, I'm not getting dressed. This is like a costume. Why can't I just wear this? I said, all the rest of the guys are wearing their costumes, whatever they dress. They went, Jason, you really are impossible. So they said, well, you just wear a jacket at least. So I just wore a suit jacket in my underpants, and they all queued up. And Charles came along and he shook my hand. And he went, well done, Jason. Because a guy tells him in his ear who you are. He hasn't a fucking clue who you are. And he remembers what you did, but he doesn't know your name. And he doesn't even, like, even famous people he doesn't know, because it's Charles. Charles just likes architecture and walking in the fields. So he says, well done, and shook my hand. And then I said, oh, thank you very much, Charles. And as he went to go on, I held onto his hand. I wouldn't let go of him. I says, but hang on. I says, did you really like it? And then all these people, these security guards start moving in. Everybody start getting freaked out because I wouldn't let go of Charles. And then Charles was brilliant. He goes, oh, no, yes, I really did. I loved the way you came on completely, well, basically naked, right? And then I had a great laugh with him about the material idea, because I did material about him living in the Buckingham Palace with his mother. That's what the material was about as well. He loved that. And then Camilla didn't see him because there was lights in her face, because there's cameras going along, lights in faces. And she banged into him and she went, oh, it was such a brilliant thing to just stand in front of. She went, oh, hello, she says to Charles. Charles goes, oh, hello, you. And then he kind of put his hand towards me, pointing me out. And then Camilla went, oh, it's the chap with no clothes. Hello. And Charles went, yes, Jason. And she goes, oh, hello, Jason. And then there's all these other fucking huge famous people just looking down the line, wondering, why is Charles and Camilla only talking to Jason, right? And then Charles goes, listen, I'm very sorry, Jason. We have to go. We've got an awful lot of people to shake hands with, right? And I said, oh, okay. I says, are you going for a drink later? And he goes, no, I won't, but she will.
Oh, I love that story. Oh, my God.
Said, oh, yes, I will, she says. And off they went. Oh, it's brilliant. That picture is Ireland's Got Talent. And that was when I was a judge on Ireland's Got Talent, and that's a golden buzzer. And you hit that red buzzer there when you want somebody to leave the stage and you think they're shit. Yeah. So a guy came on and he was really bad, and Denise Van Outen is behind me there, Michelle Visage and Louis Walsh, and they all pressed their red button to get rid of the guy. And he was a really bad drag act that just couldn't sing. Yeah. His name was Martin McGuinness, and I wouldn't press my red button, so I started to trying to keep my red button away from everybody. So I put I was covering the red button with my leg, but the tip of my shoe hit that golden button, that golden buzzer, by accident, and it set off all the graffiti, all the music, all the fireworks, and that could put the guy directly into the semi-finals, and he was shit. It was so funny. And then I got into trouble. I got brought into the office afterwards. We had to stop the whole recording of the show, and the woman who was running it said, Jason, we have this show in 36 countries over 16 years, and nobody in the world has ever hit the golden buzzer by accident. And I says, well, can we not just reset it and just pretend it didn't happen? She says, no, the law says we can't do that. That man is now through to the semi-finals. And he's a shit track act.
How did he do? He
did very well in the semi-finals. He didn't get any further, but I thought he did great. And it was a good story, and everybody loved the fact that I hit it by accident. And and he was the underdog. You know, everybody else was really good. And
well, that's why you were there, to having a laugh. You know?
I was there. I loved doing that show because I didn't have to tell gags. I was able to be myself, so I could tease the judges, tease the acts, blah blah blah. And all the kids loved me. And when I thought something was great, I would go, "That is deadly." Deadly, which is like means really good in Ireland. And so I had kids coming up to me in the street going, "Jason, deadly, deadly." I'll tell you before we go. I'll tell you my Bono story.
Oh, you met Bono?
Well, it's huge. It's not just meeting him. It's a massive, huge story that I'll tell my children and my grandchildren.
Okay, please tell me the Bono story.
I got a message in London when I was on tour that one of U2 was going to ring me. My manager was told, a member of U2 wants to talk to Jason. And John was like, "Oh, okay, which one?" And they went, we can't tell you that. He went, "Why not?" And they went, "Well, U2 have this protocol that we're not allowed to say who's going to ring." And we were going, "Well, okay." So I'm walking along the street in London, actually in Shepherd's Bush, I remember. And the phone rings. I went, "Hello?" And all I heard was, "Jason Byrne." I went, "Hello?" He goes, "It's Bono." I went, "Bono?" And I know, we know Bono's voice, especially if you're from it was definitely Bono. It's clear as day. And I went, "Oh my God." I says, "Bono, how are you?" He goes, "I'm good, Jason." Good. He's fucking nuts. Like, he's brilliant. He's good fun, nuts, that kind of way.
Yeah.
So he goes, "Listen, Jace, Jace. Like all this, like he's fucking mad. He goes, "I want you to do, listen, I'm having a party for my best friend, because there was a band in Dublin called the Virgin Prunes, and they were like a rival band to U2, but they were all best friends, and they all got on with each other. So it just so happened that U2 did really well and Virgin Prunes didn't do so well, right?"
Yeah.
And so they looked. I'm just kind of, hang on, I need to just look up something because I need to just find out where exactly, just 1 second, where they all hung out. Hang on a second. Yeah, got it. So they all kind of hung out in Ballymun, the whole lot of them. They were all from quite a rough area. But they made up their own little society, Bono and all these guys.
Yeah.
So Bono says to me, "My friend Gavin Friday from the Virgin Prunes." Remember Gavin? Went, "Yeah, it's his birthday, but it's a surprise because he loves you and I want you to do a gig for me." And I says, "Oh, where?" And he says, "Oh, it's in a restaurant. It'll be cool." I went, "Bono, I'm not doing a fucking gig in a restaurant." And he went, "Oh, it'd be cool, man. Don't worry." So in talking away to Bono, we're talking about Tommy Tiernan, talking about comedy. And at the I said, "So Bono, will there be lights and a stage at least?" He goes, "Man, it's you too, Jason. Lights and stage. Woo-hoo. No problem." So I'm having a great laugh with him. And he says, "Listen, man, you're going to knock the park out of the ball." Right? And the phrase is, you'll knock the ball out of the park, as in a baseball. You hit the baseball out of the park.
Yeah.
So that's a phrase, you'll knock the ball out of the park.
Yeah.
He just kept saying, "You'll knock the park out of the ball." He just thought it was funny, right? And then the very last thing he said on the phone before he went, he went, "Right, I better go now." And he goes, "Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road," and hung up, right? So next time I go to this restaurant and oh my God, there's people standing, walking around. They're all at food tables. This guy stops me, who's like, Bono's PA, and says, "Look, Gavin's down the end there. We're just going to give you this mic, and then you're just going to stand there in the middle of the room and just."
Oh my God, the hell!
I said, "What the fuck?" Right? So, I'm standing there, whatever's going on. Now, Bono's there, and all of U2, The Edge, Larry, all of them. There's also Neil Jordan, who's a big director. Yeah. There's the Corrs, the band, the Corrs. Mm-hmm. There is fucking Cillian Murphy. I don't even know Cillian. Cillian is from Peaky Blinders. He's a big actor. He's a Hollywood actor now. Yeah. They're all in the room, right? And this guy goes out to the mic and goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, everyone. And it's Gavin's birthday. We've got a big surprise. We've got his favorite comedian, Jason Byrne." And the minute he said that, everybody in the room sat down at their tables, turned around, put their drinks down, and just went like this. Dead silence.
Oh my.
Dead silence. Right? Because, and this is what I found out afterwards, they're all artists. They're all musicians. Yeah. They're all fucking actors, and they understood hang on a fucking second. This guy's going to try and make us laugh in this room where we're going to fucking behave ourselves. Yeah. And it was the most beautiful thing I ever seen. And I looked over to the left and Bono just winked at me like that. And I went, listen. And the way I got them was, I said, first thing, everybody, Bono rang me to ask me to do this gig for Gavin Friday. Now, first of all, I'm looking at Gavin's face and I'm thinking, I said Ed Byrne, Bono, you fucking idiot, not Jason Byrne, right? So they all started laughing away. And then I said, and I'll give you another laugh, everybody. I said to Bono, will there be a stage and lights at the gig? And they couldn't stop laughing. Right? Because they all knew that Bono is never going to organise your fucking stage and light. No, he's ever done that in his life. So I do the gig. I'm supposed to do 10 minutes. I do half an hour. They are crying, laughing. Like, I am doing so well. So I said, listen, thanks a million. Happy birthday, Gavin. And they all just stood up and clapped and cheered.
Oh, my God.
And so I turned around and went to the bar. And as I go to the bar, the Edge comes up straight to me. You know the Edge? With the hat? And the Edge
do I know the...
He grabs me by the face and he just kisses me on the forehead and he goes, Jason, I am so sorry. Bono is a prick for doing that to you. I can't believe he's such an arsehole. Lights and sound, because he doesn't even know what fucking lights and sound are, right? And so he's going, thank you for Gabby. He says, really from the bottom of my heart, you're so nice for doing that. I says, no problem. I says, this is an amazing room to be in. And then all I see is this little man coming towards me and he's pushing people aside and it's Bono. Yeah. And Bono just points at me. He doesn't even say hello to the Edge. He goes, you are coming with me now. Right? So I went, sat down with Bono and Killian and all different and the Cores. And Bono just put his arm around me, got me a drink, and we spoke so heavily about our fathers, about our past in Dublin for an hour I had with Bono. I says, Bono, this is so fucking freaky. You're probably the most famous person in the world. I'm just sitting here having a drink. He goes, nah, I'm just a person. I'm just a bloke. His real name is Paul. He goes, I'm just Paul sitting here. These are all my friends. And he says, and thank you so much for doing that for me. I said, no problem. So after the hour was up, we were mingling. I'm hanging out with Killian. But I got to tell this to just finish this off because we're nearly there. But Killian Murphy, who a lot of people listening to this will know who he is, and The Edge and me. The three of us are in a circle. Yeah. And The Edge says, so Killian is world famous. And Killian doesn't realise how famous. He's very modest. Yeah. And Killian says, oh my God, I love U2 so much. And like at this stage, they're friends of Killian. They know him years. And The Edge goes, well, do you want to hear something, Killian? What? We're making a new album. And Killian goes, oh my God, you're joking. Oh my God, are you? Oh my God, tell me everything. I mean, like fucking everything. Every single fucking tune. Tell me, right? And so The Edge is going, well, I've just been messing about my guitar with this tune. And he was just telling about a tune. And then Killian said the best thing to The Edge, one of the best guitarists that ever lived. He said, oh wow, he said, Sam, do you practice like every day? Do you practice like every day? And The Edge looked at Killian and went, what do you mean practice the guitar? He goes, I think I know how to play the guitar, Killian. And Killian went, oh no, I didn't mean that. He goes, and Killian looks at me and goes, oh my God, Jason, I just asked The Edge, does he practice his guitar?
Oh my God.
So I left, all over, all done, gone. Most surreal night of my life. And then it was all about the fee. What do you charge somebody who books you for that, who's world famous and one of the richest men in the world? Well, do you want money from him or do you want him to owe you a favour?
Favour, of course. Favour.
Yeah. I didn't charge him any money for that. Oh. And I got a card then. Well, not even a card. I got a drawing of Bono, like a drawing of his head. And on the back it said, well done, Jason. You knocked the park out of the ball. And he gave me a crate of wine. And the wine, I was going, that's good. Nice, like 12 bottles of wine in a wooden box. So I didn't really know the wine. I looked it up and the wine is worth 6,000 euros. The wine is worth 6,000 euros. And
did you drink it?
No fucking way. No, it's keeping it from my kids. Bono will kill me if he finds out I didn't drink it. Don't make sure you fucking drink that now. The last thing before we go was Chris Evans is a massive radio host in England. Yeah. He owns Virgin, or he used to own Virgin Radio 1 and all this shit. He's a stunning fella. And he loves me. I always go on his radio show because I always take the piss out of him. I don't let him get away with anything. Yeah. And so he likes that because he's covered in the Yes Men. So I said I was going to do a gig for Bono. Literally that gig was going to be in 2 days. And he goes, oh my God, Jason. And so when he says, I want to tell you something off air. So the show ended. He went, when I was in the south of France with Bono, me and Bono and Gavin Friday, the guy that I was doing the birthday for, they were in his villa and they ran out of brandy. And Bono went, it's okay, let's get in my boat. There's an American naval boat out there. They know me. They'll have brandy. So they went out on a speedboat towards a fucking warship. And Bono, they got right up to the edge of it, and Bono got out his wood, his oar, and started beating the side of the ship, going, give us brandy! Give us brandy! And fucking the lights all went on them. They actually lowered down another little small and put loads of guns on them. And then they went, what are you doing? What are you doing beating? Where are you from? And apparently Chris Evans said, all I could hear was, it's okay, it's Bono, I've no brandy. And apparently the American went, oh, for fuck's sake, Bono, just fucking go home. And because he must have been doing that, messing out there loads. And he went back home. So when I was sitting with Bono, I said, Bono, Chris Evans told me this story. Is it true? Is it made up? Because I thought Chris made up. And Bono went, yep, that's true. I hit the side of a boat with a fucking oar trying to get a bottle of brandy off them.
Oh my God, that's a brilliant story.
I know.
Well, listen, Jason, this was my world tour started from here. This is the start of my epic tour. You were kind of like my Gandalf, like a Bilbo. He pushed Bilbo into the mountains, yes. And you were kind of like my Gandalf. This was a nice start for my trip.
Well, I'm 49, so I'm not far off his age.
But listen,
coming to Ireland, Mika. Goodbye. No, bye.
Moi moi. Moi moi. In Finland we say moi moi.
Or moi moi, yeah. I should know that.
Yeah.
Moi,
probably
moi.
When I'm leaving this, I'll be in my home and you'll still bye. Yeah.
Right.
But thank you. This was a good start. I wanted to start from some familiar place where I feel safe, and you made me feel safe and comfortable. And now I'm leaving somewhere unknown places after this. Okay. Thank you, Jason.
Shalom.
Shalom. See you later.
Done. Thanks, Mika.
Thank you, Ireland. Thank you, Dublin. Thank you, Jason. How about that Bono story? So we did it. This was the first episode. We did it. I did it. This whole setup did it. I'm sure I didn't fuck up anything. I put the rec button and the camera is on and everything. So, I'm quite sure we did it. And thank you for watching if you're still there. And remember to subscribe because we are going to bring up a new episode every Friday. So stay tuned. Remember to subscribe. Remember the like, remember to comment, and remember to love your loved ones. Remember to sing when you are in a shower. Remember, well, you have probably a lot of things to remember, but remember those things, okay? And remember to come back next Friday. Bye. I gotta get out, I got to see.